In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Ducks will put total weather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cowboys offense will take the first swing of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Looking down the middle. Got his man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off play action. He's going to let it go. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Cowboys are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield.
Sends it downfield. Snags it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And the Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to throw, it's Flores. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's third and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. The Ducks offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Right back to him on the ground. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Now the play fake. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The inside handoff. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Working the middle, it's complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They give to the big fullback. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
To the ground with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Grab near the sticks. It's Casper. Ball's out.
And that's why coaches hate to see their players try to lateral the football, because you don't practice it. It's just off the cuff, and that time they put it on the ground. That's a lesson for that young man moving forward. I don't think you're going to see him trying laterals anytime soon.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Flores. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23.
Oregon offense will take over.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Now they'll try the right side. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Ducks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Bringing it back, it's Freeman. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least was able to hang on to the football.
Sure, that football, it is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding the ball.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down, using the quick game. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And here comes the field goal unit. He fakes it, the fake, and a little shuffle. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them, a stop. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Going up top on 1st down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Floating away. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Flores. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And they decide to trot out the kicker. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the try is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Back to throw, it's Flores. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll immediately call timeout.
And a nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Gets it out quickly. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Throws to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. This time he's got it. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
And the Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They're going to ride this running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the 1st down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that 1st down marker or get it.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get to it. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. 1st down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweep run and good gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
It's still 3rd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Flores. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Hawaii. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance.
And he squeeze it, it's loose. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Got it on the outside. It's Casper. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation. You can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they will score. Touchdown, Ducks! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Powers forward. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Now it's a 2-possession game, maybe a 2-point conversion needed in there. Down by 15 as they're about to kick it off. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. On the move, it's Branch. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. And this
sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looking for a block. It's Freeman. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Off play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Flores. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3-and-out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Vernon.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Tripped up for the tackle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Coming after him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big...
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Try and play action. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to fire deep. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Here's the handoff. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Got his man on the right. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Pocket, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, you talk about all the excitement, emotion. You're about to go take the lead in this ball game, and then you fumble and turn the football over, and now you need help. Now I need my defense to go out and somehow get me this football back after squandering that opportunity.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong.